welcome to the Geeky Girls Knit podcast. I'm Cece, also known as Java Pearl.
I'm Damaris, also known as Damaris Dash, a bit weird.
And we're glad to have you today. Today is Wednesday, the 18th of February, 2015. It's Ash Wednesday for those that participate in that. We are going to Ash Wednesday service at our church tonight. So, and this is episode 128. So, yeah. We have a ton of stuff to talk to you about. I have 3 FOs, Damaris. And all kinds of stuff. We're drawing winners for the, a winner for the tickets to Edinburgh Yarn Festival. We have a review of Pom Pom Quarterly. So we have a lot to talk about. So, first we should say a big welcome back. We love you. To all our returning viewers. And a big hiya to any new viewers. Thanks for giving us a shot. We hope you enjoy the show. Damaris, we have a few people who have joined the group on Ravelry and introduced themselves this week, so why don't you give them a shout out?
Okay. Joanna, who is Grim Spindle from Boston. Jilly, who is Vegan Jilly from Oregon. Gina, who is Spazzy27 from Ontario, Canada. Gwyneth, who is Gwyneth Love from Ontario, Canada. Sandy, who is S. Moorish from Abingdon, UK. And Susan, who is Susan03 from Wisconsin.
Welcome. I wasn't making frowny faces at y'all for joining and introducing yourself. I was making frowny face because I dropped a stitch while Damaris was doing that. Okay. So Damaris, if somebody is not a member of our Ravelry group, what should they do?
Join.
And then what?
Introduce yourself in our introductions thread and you'll get a shout out on our next episode.
That's right. Well, with everything we have to talk about, we probably should get started, you think? All right, here we go.
Talk about what's on our needles.
So what's on your needles, Mare?
I'm still making some socks for a friend.
Pretty. Tell us about them.
The yarn, I'm doing them on US 1.5, 2.5 millimeters needles, and the yarn is Knit Pick Stroll hand painted in the Make Believe colorway.
Can you hold it really close so they can see the colors? Purples and blues and greens. The sun is being a little weird today. It's a little brighter than what is showing on the screen. So you forgot to put in a marker last week, but you have a marker right there, so you're going to put that in so that we can see how much you get done. So do you know approximately how long it is at this point?
5 or so inches, I think.
I may have tape measure. There you go. It's okay. Here, do that, and then you can roll it back up. You were almost spot on.
Yeah, 5¼ inches.
Okay, and how far do you need to get?
7.4.
Okay, so just a little over 2 more inches.
Mm-hmm.
And then what heel are you going to use?
Fish Lips Kiss heel.
And is this your first time doing that one?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll help you through that process because the pattern's like 37 zillion pages long. But we'll work it out.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to talk about?
No.
Okay.
So what's on your needles?
A lot of stuff. So much. Okay. So in my design bag, this has just become my design bag because I design mostly Doctor Who inspired socks. So this is a perfect bag because it's the Doctor Who villains and doctors. Okay. So in this bag is a design Doctor Who inspired sock pattern. It's going to be an individual kit that I do with Julia from Pandia's Jewels. So kind of like the Outlander kit where it was the yarn, the pattern, and Notions goodies. That's what this will be. So I have finished the first one. It is just today sent off to testers, and I have started knitting the second one so that I can do the photography and the pattern for them. And, huge news, it's going to be available in 3 sizes. 56 stitch, 64 stitch, and 72 stitch. First time I've ever done that. So, yay, I'm excited about that. Throw that one over there. Next up in my coffee bag, because who does not need a cup of coffee? Me. I need a cup of coffee all the time.
No, that if you say who does not need a cup of coffee and you say you, that means you don't need a cup of coffee.
I need a cup of coffee. Don't take my coffee from me.
I think you don't need a cup of coffee.
I need a cup of coffee. Please.
You already had coffee today.
Okay. Well, then I should talk about my knitting. I'm knitting the Mama Vertebrae, which is a pattern by Kelly Brooker. It's on US 2, 2.75 mil, and US 3, 3.25 mil, and I'm using this Yarnarama in the cerise colorway. It's a little brighter than it's showing on the screen, but obviously a very pinky fuchsia, and I have made progress. It's backwards. This way. Okay, this is the back. So there. Ooh, that's a pretty true color, isn't it, Damaris?
Yes.
Okay, so this is obviously a top down. So since last week, I have knit from this green marker to here, which is about 10 centimeters. And so how many centimeters did we measure? I was at
53 and a half.
53 and a half, and I need to be to 68 before I start the edging, because I wanted it to be a little bit longer. So, 53 and a half, and I need 68. That's about 14 and a half more centimeters. So if I do 10 centimeters again this next week, then I'll just have 3.5 centimeters in the edging the following week, and then the sleeves. So I'm really in love with this, and I cannot wait till it's done so I can wear it. Yay. And the other thing on my needles is in my Eiffel Tower bag here. And it's barely started because literally I cast on just like 16 stitches last night. This is going to be another pair of vanilla socks for me because you know I always have vanilla socks on the needles. I'm calling these bubbly socks. US 1.5, 2.5 mil needles. There's the yarn. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? It's a little bit brighter. Let's see. If I hold it back here maybe. That's a little better. It's because it looks washed out next to this pink. Anyway, this is Spun Right Round Snappy Socks in the bubble colorway, and this was a gift from Kelly Cron. So literally, I have only just, I mean, you can't even hardly see. There, I've like cast on the toe and done like 2 rows. And yes, these are on long fixed circulars because you can't do the toe on Zoom needles because you don't have enough stitches to go around the circumference. So I cast on and do the toe on Magic Loop, and then I transfer them over to the Zoom 9-inch 23 centimeter circulars to make my socks. And this will be just my normal vanilla recipe, which if you're interested in that, I've had people asking about it. I've had some private messages. If you're interested in my vanilla recipe, just send me a PM and I'll send it over to you. And I will do the Fish Lips Kiss heel on these ones. That's everything that's on my needles right now. It's a lot, I know. All right, well, let's move on to the next segment.
Now we're going to talk about her finished projects.
And I have 3. You ready? Okay, first up, preemie hat. The colors are not showing very true on the screen. This is from my free top-down preemie hat pattern on Ravelry. And this is number 7 for the year. And I did it on US 6's 4 mil needles. And the yarn is Adriaphil Knit Call in the Cool Colors colorway. Katie Kitty J sent it to me. And I know it's not showing it very true, but it's got purple and brown and green and like a deep, deep teal and kind of a pistachio green and burgundy. So it's really pretty, and it could be for a boy or girl. Yep. Next up, are you ready for this? It's so precious! This is the Gramp sweater from Tin Can Knits. I knit this on US 6's 4 mil needles and US 7's 4.5 mil needles. And this is the Brigantia Luxury Yarn Aran in the dark turquoise and seagull colorway. So I did the 1 to 2 year size. How about those buttons? Those came from Ginger Twist Studio. It's got pocketses and elbow patches. They don't look even when I'm holding this like this, but they are even, I promise. So this is for some friends of ours who just adopted a baby, and I knit it this size so that it would fit him like autumn 2015, winter 2015, 2016, because I had already knit the baby vertebrae for them in like the 0 to 3 month size, so yay. And the third thing, socks. How fab are these? So this is on US 1.5's 2.5 mil needles. The yarn is West Yorkshire Spinners Signature 4-ply in the pheasant colorway. This is from their Birds line. And I did toe up on Zoom Zoom needles with the Fish Lips Kiss heel. And I made them very tall. See, they're even too tall for the mannequin feet. So, but that's how I like them. So, yay, I love these. These are not my usual colors. But I really like them. So I just finished these last night. I was like, I have to put them into soak so they can block for the podcast today. So I haven't even photographed them yet. But there they are. And I love them. And I can't wait to wear them. Yay. So that's everything I finished. I think I've had a pretty productive week. Well, I guess let's move on to the next segment. And now it's time for our favorite part of the show, Yummies. What are Yummies, Mare?
Yummies are our current favorite things we like, things we want to talk to you about.
Yummies. So first up, did you get some lovely rivalry mail this week?
Yes, I did.
What was it?
Valentine's.
I got some too. So a big thank you. We love you for the Valentines you sent. There's so many we can't name them all. So just a big thank you to everybody. So speaking of Valentines, something came in the post this week, Mare.
Yeah.
What was it?
Tea.
Tea, but inside a Valentine's card from, what do you call them? Bima and G-Pa. That's my mom and dad. So, B-Ma, my mom's name is Becky. So she's B-Ma, and my dad is Gary, so he's G-Pa. So, they sent us a Valentine's card, and she knows we love pumpkin spice stuff, so she bought this box of pumpkin spice tea, and she just stuck a few in and said, next time I send you something, I'll send some more. So we are tasting it for the first time right here on air. Damaris has had a sip already, but I have not. So let me have a sip and see. Ooh, I like it. Yummy, yummy. Yeah, that's really good. It's very autumnal. I like it. So, yeah, so Bigelow pumpkin spice hearty spiced tea. And it's gluten-free. Well, who could ask for more? Yay. And speaking of Valentine's Day, I did some sneaky Valentine shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you want to tell them what Etsy shop I went to?
You went to Becca Doodles on Etsy.
Yep, I'll put a link in the show notes. And so do you want to show yours first, and then I'll show mine, and then we'll show Daddy's?
Sure. These are the stickers that I got. Wonder Woman and Black Widow and Kaylee
from Firefly. So this lady, her name is Becca. She draws fandom stuff. So here are mine. I already put them on my bullet journal. So first up we have River Song from Doctor Who with her journal, and then a TARDIS, and then Sherlock with his phone and his scarf. And the Hubs already took his to his office, and I didn't think about it and realize it, and then I was like, oh no. But I remembered that I took a picture and put it on Instagram, so we'll put it up here. So he got a hovering Yoda, a normal Yoda, and Superman. So these are cute little stickers. I really like them. When I was linking up to her shop for the show notes, she has Valentine's cards that she's drawn and selling. So that might be something for next year. So she has lots of cute stuff. So,
yeah.
And she's pretty affordable. I mean, because she just combined all the shipping on all the stickers. So that was really nice. So, yay, you should get some of those. What's next? OMG. You know my happy little Outlander socks? Ooh, the sun. Sorry, let's try that. Let's go this way. They've got the cuff with the buttons and the Celtic knot. Yeah. So, guess what?
What?
Diana Gabaldon likes them. I'm putting it on the screen right now. She commented on them. Julia and I had like a major freak out, like, OMG. So, yay. So thank y'all so much for your support for the Lady of Lollybrock Outlander inspired socks. The kits that I did with Julia have completely sold out. They sold out a couple days ago, I think. and there is a slim possibility she might be able to do some more, but she's got to check stock on the goodies and notions and stuff and see if she has enough to do anymore. So, but the pattern is still available, and through, oh, I didn't write it down, through Saturday, which would be the
21st?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's right.
Yeah.
I'm putting it on the screen right now because I can't remember. I know it's Saturday, but I can't remember if it's the 21st or the week after. I think it's the 21st. Anyway, you can save 14% with the coupon code LOVE. So thank you so, so much for your support of this. You're amazing. Love y'all bunches. So today is also, this month has been with patterns and socks and all kinds of things. Today, the exclusivity ran out on my Come Along Pond socks, Doctor Who inspired, that I did with Julia from Hendia's Jewels, and so now you can purchase them. So I dug the sock out of the bag of stuff getting ready for EYF. So, oh, the sun. I'm so sorry. So there's this cable pattern. They're mirrored on the sock. It's on the other side for the right sock. And it's a cable, and it looks like two people holding hands. And then the rest of the sock is flowers. Sunflowers. For the Vincent and the Doctor episode. So, it's on sale for $5.50, but for the first week from the 18th through the 25th of February, you can save 25% if you use the coupon code COMEALONGPOND. Also, at the same time, it's been added to the Doctor Who Companion Sock Club First Edition ebook. So I'm doing another little sale on it. For the next week, it'll be 20% off with the code ebook2. And then I also added it to the Ultimate Doctor Who Inspired Sock Collection Volume 1, which is an 8-pattern collection. So now 4 of them are available, and the other 4 will be added automatically. And you can save 20% off for this next week with the code ULTIMATE2. So I'm putting that up on the screen so you can see all the codes, and it's also in the show notes. So, I love this pattern. I love that cable.
Yeah.
It's so, so pretty. It also kind of makes hearts. I didn't even notice that until just now. That's so cool. How fun is that? How did I never notice that?
I don't know.
I don't know either. That's awesome. Okay, well, yeah. Surprise! So, if you're interested in any of that, links are in the show notes, and thanks for your ongoing support. Love y'all bunches. Just a heads up, in April and May, we're going to co-host a Cal with Sam, who is Stealth Dragon on Ravelry from the Knit Run Dig podcast and Project Bags, and we're going to do a Doctor Who inspired sock knit along. So you can knit any of my Doctor Who inspired patterns, and you'll post the FOs in the thread, and we're working on some ways to get extra entries. We think one of them might be if you have a picture of your finished sock with a Knit Run Dig bag. Any of them, it doesn't have to be a Doctor Who one. That might get you an extra entry. And we're just talking about some other things. And we'll have prizes, lovely prizes. So, just a heads up that that's coming up. Alright, my yarn diet is still going strong. We had a question about it in the Ask the Geeky Girls thread. I think that I might bump that question up to next week so that it is still relevant instead of asking it in about a month and a half or something. So, stay tuned for that. But anyway, it's been 3 months, 3 weeks, and 1 day since I bought yarn. Yay me. Almost EYF. I'm so excited. Okay. Let's talk about hashtag GGK Crafty Pad. Damaris, what is it?
It stands for Geeky Girls Knit Crafty Photo a Day Challenge.
Yes.
And you take a look at our prompt list for the months, and you take a picture related to that prompt.
Yep. And
you post it anywhere you like, but we pick our favorites from Instagram.
So what is our theme this month?
Alphabet.
Alphabet soup. What is today?
Q.
Q. Gosh, one of the hard ones. Do you have any idea what you're going to do yet?
Quite.
Okay, I'm still pondering. Still pondering.
Quite.
I have a feeling we'll have quite a lot of quites.
Quite.
Quite. Okay, so what are we about to show them?
5 photos from us that we liked and 5 photos from, no, two photos from us that we liked and 5 photos from other people that we liked.
Yes, it's okay. The numbers are crazy, I know. So here come the photos. So those were the photos. Great job, everybody. So it's never too late to participate. Just look at that prompts list and get started today. And yay for wonderful pictures. Yay. All right, Damaris, let's talk about some upcoming events. The list just grew longer, didn't it? Yep. Okay, so first up, you want to talk about that one?
Every Monday we attend one of our local knitting groups, the Town Mouse Knitting Club here in Edinburgh.
Yep. So if you're from Edinburgh or in the Edinburgh area or visiting or whatever, check it out. Links in the show notes. Next up, Edinburgh Yarn Festival, March 14th and 15th. We will be there with bells on. Not really with bells on, but we'll be there. This is being held at the Corn Exchange here in Edinburgh. I'll have a booth with all my patterns with Sam of Knit Run Dig. And we will also be participating in the Podcaster Lounge. How, you might ask? Well, what better way than hashtag #GGKCraftyPad. So there is a thread open in the Ravelry group right now that has 5 possible prompts for EYF prompts. And the last day to vote is this Friday the 20th. So when I get up on Saturday morning, I'm going to lock that thread and we will have the prompts. And so that'll be fun. So if you're going to be at EYF, you can take a look at that day's prompt, post it, hashtag #GGKCraftyPad, and hashtag EYF 2015. And I think we might do some prizes. I'm still working on all the details for that. So stay tuned. We're very excited. And stay tuned for the end of the podcast where we're going to talk about who the winner is of the 2 passes. All right, what's next? What's next? Oh, a new event. I'm going to be vending, again with my friend Sam from Knit Run Dig, at I Knit Fandango, which will be Friday the 15th of May and Saturday the 16th of May at the Royal Horticultural Halls, Lindley Hall, Westminster, London. Did I say all that right? Links in the show notes. So we will have a booth there. Yay. So if you're going to be coming, we'd love to meet you. Damaris and the hubs are not going to be with me. I'm doing a solo trip. I just bought my train tickets today. I'm a little nervous, but it's going to be okay. So, all right, Damaris, you want to talk about the next event?
The 2015 Edinburgh Yarn Crawl here in Edinburgh is going to be held on Saturday the 13th of June and Sunday the 14th of June.
Yes. So more details about that will be coming after EYF, and we'll be seeing where we will be participating. I imagine it's probably going to be on Saturday that we participate, but I'm not 100% sure, so stay tuned. And finally, Geeky Pub and Knitpalooza at the Gillis Centre in Edinburgh, Thursday the 29th of October through Sunday the 1st of November. We're co-hosting this, again, with my friend Sam from Knit Run Dig. And we have a special announcement coming at the beginning of March, in early March, about another teacher and a class that she will be teaching for us. And we are so excited. We cannot wait to get to tell you, because it's so exciting. So, sign-ups are still going on, links in the show notes, and we hope some of y'all will come and join us, because we're very excited about everything that's going to be happening. So, yay. All right, I think that's all of our yummies for today. That was a lot, wasn't it? I know. All right, well, we probably should move on to the next segment.
going to talk about what books we're reading and what TV we're watching.
All right, well, let's start with books, Damaris. What are you reading?
Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury.
And you're reading this for school?
Yeah.
How's it going?
I haven't got... I haven't read any this week because I was writing an essay for The Great Gatsby.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. So you'll pick back up on that in the next couple days?
Yep.
Okay, very good. I am reading my nonfiction book number 3 for the year. It's called Soulful Spirituality, Becoming Fully Alive and Deeply Human by David G. Benner. And I'm probably at about maybe 25 to 30% done with it, because it is like really deep, and it really, I can only read so much before I'm like, okay, wait, my brain can't take it anymore. So I'm only reading about 6 or 7 pages a night. So, but I'm getting there, and I'm enjoying the book. We're also reading a book, You and Me and the Hubs, together. Yep. Called, and this is going to be my nonfiction book number 4 for the year. It is called Cross-Shattered Christ, Meditations on the 7 Last Words by Stanley Hauerwas. Is that right? Hauerwas?
I think so.
I think that's right. So we are reading this together as a family for our for Lent. So there's a chapter a week, so we'll each read the chapter, and then we will discuss it as a family together each week. So that should be exciting. I am done with my Outlander reread. Yep. I did not get to read the final short story, though. Sadly, because it is in an anthology, and I'm not interested in reading anything else in the anthology, so I'm not going to pay for an entire anthology. So hopefully it'll be released as a short story at some point. So this week I finished, this is the Outlander series by Diana Gabaldon, not safe for children, the books or the TV, okay? I finished reading the big book, Written in My Own Heart's Blood. I was nearly done with it last week. And then I read the novellas, A Leaf on the Wind of All Hallows and The Space in Between. So, yay. So now I'm like, okay, I'm ready for the TV show to come back. Come on. And we still have month and 2 or 3 weeks or something. So since I finished reading Outlander, I picked up another book to read. So I read 31 and a Half Regrets by Denise Grover Swank, and this is book number 4 in the Rose Gardner mystery series. It was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. And I realized after I finished reading it that there's been 2 more books in the series released since that one. So I'm going to have to watch for those to like go on sale or something and pick them up. I really, really enjoyed them. They are, it's just a good mystery series, and so I enjoyed that. And then we're also still reading Virtual Gilmore, which is a fan fiction writings of the Gilmore Girls series, but it's done in seasons. So there's season 8, season 9, and season 10 is like a half season. So I finished reading season 8 yesterday. You're still working on reading season 8, so I think I'm going to stop for a little bit to let her get caught up. But I know something really big that's happening in season 9 because I've read these before, so it's a reread for me, but not for you. And I really want to get to it because it's so, So, hopefully we'll get into season 9 for next week. So, and that's everything I think we've been reading. Yep. All right, well, let's move on. All right, so let's talk some TV. Damaris, do you want to start?
Sure. We finished watching Stargate Atlantis.
There was tears.
I love that show.
And Ronan, they tried to kill him off, and the Wraith saved him? And they flew Atlantis and landed it near San Francisco. Oh my gosh.
That's one way to end a series.
There was supposed to be a movie and it got shelved to finish Atlantis.
Because Stargate Universe got canceled.
Speaking of Stargate Universe, we started watching season 1 of it.
Yeah.
It's got 2 seasons.
It's so different.
It is. And we were watching it the other night, and I stopped for a second and was like, there's no background music. And so for a big part of that episode, there was no background music, which was like really threw me. I was like, oh my gosh, this is really strange. But the 3-parter opening of this series was really pretty good, I think. Don't you?
Yeah. It's just...
It's very intense.
Yeah.
But I keep looking at, I don't know what his character's name is. that plays Rumpelstiltskin in Once Upon a Time. Rush. Yeah, I'm like, ugh, Rumpelstiltskin, just use your magic and get everybody back to Earth. So, fun time. And Ming-Na is in it from,
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yes, that one. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So, yay. We're still watching Veronica Mars. We're near the end of season 2. I think we have maybe 1 or 2 more episodes in season 2. So, gosh, and it's really intense too. I'm like, oh my gosh, we're watching a lot of really intense TV. And I'm watching Felicity season 2, which has been very intense as well. I think that is why.
Has Mad About You been really intense too?
No, but we finished rewatching season 3 last night, and it was a 2-parter ending, and it was what would have happened if they had never met at that newspaper stand, and what their lives would have been like. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is awful, this is so bad, this is so bad. But then they found each other and everything was okay, and it didn't really happen the other way. But yeah, so that's how season 3 of Mad About You ended. So we're ready for season 4.
My turn now.
It's your turn now.
Yes.
Go for it.
So Marvel's Agent Carter 1.6 Ascend to Air.
You're very intense about this show.
Yes.
Your Twitter and Instagram and Facebook have been exploding Agent Carter.
Mm-hmm.
So talk a little about this episode, but then I want you to tell them the headcanon.
Oh, okay.
Because I actually retweeted all of your headcanon on Geeky
Yes.
Girls Net, but
Yes.
some people may not have saw it.
Okay, so, what happened in this episode? Because we didn't rewatch it.
How do we keep missing rewatching? We need to rewatch last week's and this last week's.
Yeah. Like,
Maybe
Agent Carter Thursdays with the almonds.
well, or we could maybe do it on Friday because you don't have drama and musical theater Friday night.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
She got chased, right? Was that this episode?
yeah. And she had to hide on the ledge
Yes.
outside Angie's window. And Angie is a good actor.
She is.
Aww.
She's so sweet. I like her.
Aww.
But they caught her.
Yeah.
How did it end? I'm trying to remember.
Dottie tried to kill her.
Oh, yeah.
But then the agents found them. And she's just like, can you help my friend? I'm like, Dottie. Why?
Yeah, so we'll have to do some rewatching. What is the next episode?
1.7 Snafu.
Which was on last night. We're going to watch it while we eat dinner tonight before we go to the Ash Wednesday service.
Yeah.
Now, tell us your headcanon.
Okay.
We should watch the time, though, so that if we need to break in your headcanon.
Okay. So, my headcanon is that Peggy Carter and Sam Carter from Stargate are related.
Okay, so tell us how you propose this happen. You had 2 theories.
Yes, I'm just going to tell you the second one. The one I like most out of my 2 ones is that Jacob is Peggy's brother.
So Jacob is Sam's father on Stargate.
Yeah. And so Sam and Sharon Carter are both Peggy's nieces.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what happened? So Sharon did what?
Sharon went into S.H.I.E.L.D.
And Sam did what?
Sam always wanted to be an astronaut.
But this is even better.
Yes, this is even better.
So, fun. So, yeah, if you want to read her other info about the headcanon, that was a couple days ago, wasn't it? 2 or 3 days ago?
Yeah.
I retweeted all of it on Geeky Girls Net, or you can look on her Twitter. So, alright, we watched NCIS episode 12.14, Cadence. In this episode, we got some of Tony's backstory and how he pulled his life together at this, I don't know, he had been to how many military schools and such, and this one finally worked, and how he became who he is today. But also, Bishop's husband and Gibbs ended up having dinner together because Bishop and her husband and Gibbs and Tony and McGee were all supposed to have dinner together, and then Tony and Bishop got stuck at the military school, and McGee walked into where they were supposed to meet and saw Gibbs and Bishop's husband sitting there at the table, and he ran away. So Bishop's husband and Gibbs apparently got along really well, and it was kind of funny. So, next episode was on last night, 12.15 Cabin Fever. So, yay, we'll watch that. Hubs and I are also still watching NCIS New Orleans. Yay. We're also watching season 4 of Person of Interest. We got back, I can't remember her name. She's worked with them before. So I'm wondering if she's going to be a more permanent part since they lost Shaw and since Root ran away. So, you want to do the next couple?
I'm sure we're watching season 10 of Criminal Minds.
Mm-hmm. Anything? I can't remember what happened.
Stuff.
I'm sure someone died.
Yes.
Because, that just always happens.
And watching Elementary, we watched 3.14, The Female of the Species.
The thing that I remember the most is at the very end that Jamie Moriarty.
Yeah.
It was a letter, right?
Yeah.
That Sherlock got.
No, that Joan got.
Oh, that Joan got, that's right. Yeah, so I guess they're bringing back Moriarty, maybe?
Woo!
Anything else you want to say about that episode?
Nope.
What's the next one?
Oh, wait. Marcus and Sherlock were working together. And
Oh, yeah!
Zebras.
The zebras.
Zebra.
That
Who
was...
stole a zebra?
And then there was that supposedly extinct animal.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what it was called.
Quaggar.
Quaggar.
Or quaggar.
I
don't know.
That's a Q word.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should go find one and photograph it and post it for hashtag GGK Right
They're
Dad.
extinct, Mama.
We'll call Sherlock. He'll help you. Oh, what's the next episode?
3.15, When Your Number's Up.
We're also watching Series 4 of Call the Midwife. This last week's episode was the diphtheria episode. Oh my gosh, it was so bad. Very sad. And, why am I forgetting names? That just broke up with her fiancé. The blonde. Trixie. She's really struggling. But also sister... Mary Cynthia is back. And because she was a midwife, but then she took her vows and is now a nun. So I'm excited to see her character back. So, and the doctor had kind of a crisis of who he was, but the community surrounded him and supported him, and he's okay. And that poor family with the baby who had the brittle bones, that the bones were just breaking for no reason. Oh, it was so sad. So sad. But it's a really good show, even though it makes me cry every time we watch it. Broadchurch Series 2. It was the penultimate episode of Series 2. And did I call it or not?
We had to see.
Yeah, so we get to towards the very end of the episode. They're like, the jury's got a verdict that because the majority, it wasn't unanimous, it's majority. We're waiting. Everybody's looking. Dramatic, slow pan. When we find him, we'll be back next week. So it's the final episode of Series 2 next week. So we will find out if he's guilty or innocent. What do you think's going to happen?
Guilty.
I do too. So, alrighty, and finally, you wanna say the last one?
Oh, sure. We're watching season 7 of Castle.
And so this was the second of a two-parter, and
he's dead this time.
3XK had kidnapped Beckett.
He's dead this time.
But didn't you love that Castle and what's the two guys?
Esposito and Ryan.
Yes, them, that they connived together to trap him. But here's my theory. You know the 2 months that Castle was missing?
Mm-hmm.
My theory is 3XK kidnapped him. Abducted him.
Interesting.
I think that's might be what happened.
Then why wasn't there some sort of dramatic mention about it as he was about to die?
I'm thinking if my theory is true that they're going to address it in another episode. And they're finally going to I'm wondering if the lady, the doctor lady, the plastic surgeon, is going to say, I have this information, how much is it worth to you? That's what I'm thinking. Maybe that might happen. So, that's all the TV. Let's move on to the next segment.
to talk about our Winter Wonderland cowl.
And Charity Cowl. So this is a cowl that's been going on since the beginning of December. It ends at the
beginning of time.
The beginning of time and space. And it ends at the end of the month, the 28th.
At the end of time.
Isn't today the 18th?
Maybe. Yeah.
I think so. So you have 10 days to finish your projects. So this is for any project you knit, crochet, weave, or spin you can convince us is related to winter. How can they do that, Mare?
Color, colorway name, purpose, design element.
And if all else fails?
You made it in the winter.
That's right. So the charity aspect of it is if you craft something that you're going to donate to charity, you get to enter it twice in the FO thread. Look at post number 2 in the FO thread. It tells you how to do it. You can send it in. You can donate to whatever charity you want to. We're going to be donating to Knit for Peace, which is an organization here in the UK that works with about 80 other organizations. So you donate to Knit for Peace and then they give the stuff out to the other organizations. If anybody wants to donate to them, you can, if you'd like to, send the stuff to us and then we'll make a big donation from the podcast. Just PM me for my mailing address. Prizes. We have 4 prizes. First one's coming up on the, well actually the first 2 is coming up on the screen. Donated by Eileen Twisting Pearls on Rav. Each winner is going to win 1 skein of Sweet Georgia Tough Love Sock 80/20 Merino Nylon, 425 yards in the Glacier colorway. So 2 winners will each win that. Then we have from our bag of prizes, Knitter's Pride Carbons double point 6-inch 15cm sock needle set. It's a set of 6 sets of 5 DPNs from 0 to 3 US, 2 to 3.25 metric. And then also from Knit Run Dig, who is Sam, who is Stealth Dragon on Ravelry. She donated this British Birds project bag. And it's got polka dots inside. And I have it folded flat right now, but it actually does like the rest of my bags. It folds out, and so it's got plenty of room, and the handle, and the doohickey, and yay. So those are the prizes. We will award those the first episode in March. Yeah. So let's hear from you who has finished projects this week.
Okay. Andrea TL, Anne Fran 25, AZ Knitwit, Celeste, CJ Bullion, Christy Ray times 6, Crouching Cheese, Danny 89 times 2, Denise Chang, Fairy Dust 90, Francis Inno JD times 2, Gypsy the Dog times 3, H Scruggs, Inky Minky 184 times 2, Cat Wings times 2, Kelly Cron, K Guillory, Little Angel SG2 times 2, El McCall times 2, Mad 79 times 8, Matt May G times 2, MLA Love 1718, Mama Jim, Mrs. Neely Johns, Phoenix Fire, Piper's Mom, POK DEJ times 2, Rose Bob, Tulip 102903 times 2, and Vegan Jilly times 8.
Way to go, you guys. That's great. Clap for them.
Yay.
I was going to look, let me see if I can hit the right button on my computer and see. We currently have 667 posts. The first 2 are mine for the starting of the thread. So 665 posts for this cow. That's amazing. Amazing. So get your stuff finished and posted. I'll close the thread the morning of March the 1st. All right, let's go on to the next segment.
And now it's time for Ask the Geeky Girls, the part of our show where you ask us things and we answer them.
Yes, so what is this week's question?
This week's question comes from Catherine, who's Kaka0699.
Yes.
And she asks, I was just wondering, where do you get all of the mannequin feet you use to show off your socks?
I will tell you. So, I actually use these to block my socks as well. But I primarily bought them for the fiber festivals. But they're great for blocking as well. These came from eBay. And I've bought from a couple different sellers. But all I did was just go on eBay and search for mannequin feet and look to see who had the best price. They make some that are even taller and all kinds of things. These ones don't stand up on their own, but the brilliant Sam from Knit Run Dig was video chatting with me the other day about getting ready for EYF and also about the retreat, and she was like, what if you put some water in it so that it would be heavy? So Damaris tried, it worked. I bought funnels, we'll put water in these and they'll stand up just like that for EYF. And I knit Fandango and the retreat, and yeah. In fact, I've got to buy some more because I'm running out because I've had so many new sock patterns release. So yeah, I will be putting in an order for more. They're very, very affordable. And most of the sellers have free shipping, which is amazing. So, yeah, eBay, search for mannequin feet. That's where you get them. So, Damaris, if somebody has a question for us, what should they do?
Go into our Ask the Geeky Girls thread in our Ravelry group and post it.
And then we will answer it. All right, let's move on to the next segment. All right, Damaris, it's time for our quarterly review of Pom Pom Quarterly review. Isn't that funny? So I put the cover up on the screen right now. This is issue 12 of Pom Pom Quarterly, spring 2015. This is a knitting, crochet, crafts, fashion, art, and food magazine put out here in the UK. Love buying it in print because they give you a coupon code to download it into your Ravelry library. In fact, I haven't done that yet. I need to do that. So, we're just going to talk through this magazine. But first up, there's a shawl pattern. This is Blomendy.
I don't know how to say most of the names in here.
I would say Blomendy.
Blamond.
By Hannah.
Misajuska?
Maybe so. Yeah. So this one, I should actually have my finger over here so that I can tell you the details. Because what they do, which I really love, is they put big pictures of the patterns and some details, a little paragraph thingy at the beginning, and then they put all the patterns at the end. I like it because, yeah. So this is done in 4-ply weight yarn on US 4 3.5 mil needles. It's got a really unique construction. It's a bias knit construction, and it's really pretty. I like it.
Yep.
It would be nice for a cool summer evening to wrap around you. Next up is the Lysend by Chi Lam, which is it's a top. I like it. I like the detail on the sleeves and the hem. Let's see the details on this one. This one is knit in DK weight yarn. That's positive. I could do that. On US 7s 4.5 mil and US 6s 4 mil. It comes in 6 sizes. 95 to 142 centimeters bust, so that's 37.5 inches to 56 inches. It's meant to be worn with up to 16 centimeters, 6-inch positive ease. One thing I really, really love about Pom Pom Quarterly is they write in what the model size is and what size she's wearing. So for example, this one, the model has a 91.5 centimeter, 36-inch bust, and she's wearing size 1 of 6. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant. This is a lace pattern. It's quite cute. I might wear it in the summer, you think? Yeah? What do you think about it?
I like it.
Is that one of the ones you really like?
It's not one of the ones I really like.
Okay. So, next up we have Swedish Pancakes by Diana Walla.
I like that one.
You like this one. So these are fingerless mitts. 3 sizes. It's done in 4-ply yarn on US 1s 2.25 and US 2 2.75 needles. I might be able to do that color work. I'm not great at color work. I really should take a class in that. I do like the eyelet round on the hem, around the cuff, the upper cuff. Does that make sense? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's cute. I like that one. Okay, next up, well, there's a big picture of this one. This is the Mangata by Candace Koenitzer. Sure, we'll go with that. What do you think of this one?
I like it.
This one is not my favorite because I'm going to try to show this picture without showing too much detail of the pattern. It's sloppy. It looks kind of sloppy to me. It's not something I would wear. It kind of reminds me of 80s flash dance. That might be your style. Apparently the 80s are coming back in fashion. Have you seen stuff in the stores lately? OMG. Let us see. This is knit in worsted weight and fingering weight. That's unique. On US 8's 5mm needles. That's really interesting. It's got 8 sizes, 82 to 152 centimeters, 32 to 60 inch bust, meant to be worn with 10 centimeter, 4 inch positive ease. That's interesting. That's really interesting that it uses 2 different weights. I'm wondering if the fingering weight is for the detail work and the collar.
Yeah.
I think that's probably what it is. So that one's not my favorite, but you like that one.
I like these ones.
I know, these ones are really cute. They're so simple, but they're so cute. These are the, how would you say that? Fika socks by Mary Beth White. Finally a name I can pronounce. They are just a really simple sock. Fika is the Swedish word for a coffee break or date, with cake of course. So these come in 3 sizes. They are knit with 4-ply, with US 1 2.25, US 2 2.75 needles. They are very, very, very simple. They are knit cuff down. The simplicity though makes you just go, oh, wow. So that's really cool. So yeah, I like those. It's kind of a step up from a plain vanilla sock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, and then
These
these ones are so cute, but I probably will never knit them because I stink at color work. This is Elsky by Marion Holland. This is a pair of socks, which would be perfect for Valentine's Day. The name Elsky means love in Norwegian. How fun is that? All right. These are in 3 sizes, knit on 4-ply yarn on US 0's 2mm and US 1's 2.25mm needles. They are toe up. Yay, I love toe up socks. With a short row heel. It seems, yes, maybe. Yeah. So fun. So yeah, I like those. Yeah, really cute. Next up.
I like this one.
I love this one. This is Loose by Mare Stevens. Loose is Norwegian for lice. This is the lice stitch. Alright. I will never knit this though. You want to know why?
Why?
It's knit in lace weight. That would take me 30 years. It comes in 9 sizes. From 87 to 127 centimeter bust, 34 to 50 inch bust. Meant to be worn with up to 10 centimeters, 4 inches of positive ease. And like I said, it's knit in lace weight. US 2 2.75mm and US 3 3.25mm needles. I love these. I love, love, love the sleeve detail. But I don't think that I can knit a lace weight sweater. That's just not in me. This one I love.
I like this one.
Tambourine by Julia Farwell Clay. This is actually the cover sweater. They imagine it worn over a floaty 50s tea dress, and it's a circle of noops that reminded her of the symbols around a tambourine. This is done in DK. If I were to knit this for myself, I would lengthen it because I'm not a cropped sweater person, but it's really cute. Sizes it's got 8 sizes from 84 to 119.5 centimeters, 33 to 47 inch bust. It's meant to be worn with up to 5 centimeters, 2 inches of positive ease. It's knit with DK weight. I could do that. On US 5's 3.75 and US 6's 4mm needles. It's knit from the bottom up and then divided for the sleeves. It's cute. I really, really like it. You would knit that too, wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
I really like it. It's cute. This one intrigues me. This is Misa by Kate Gagnon Osborne. It's long and flowy. It's a tunic. Now, here's why it intrigues me. It is knit with both sport weight and lace weight yarn mixed together. It's in 5 sizes from 91.5 to 133 centimeters, 36 to 52.25 inch bust, worn with up to 10 centimeters, 4 inches of positive ease. In sport weight and lace weight, like I said. US 5s, 3.75, US 6s, 4 mil needles. And it's purposely meant for you to switch out the weights of the yarn. And it gives it its unique construction and look. So it's really intriguing to me. And I just said I would not knit a top in lace weight, but one knit in sport weight and lace weight, I might do that. It's intriguing to me. It's intriguing. What do you think of it?
It's intriguing.
Okay, we both think it's intriguing. Now we have a lovely, lovely hat, Vitsipa by Joji Locatelli. It's inspired by Scandinavian prints and spring blooms. And it is knit. Ooh, that one's blue and this one's purple. They did a purple version too. It's 3 sizes. It's knit in 4-ply. Weight, US 1s 2.25 and US 3s 3.25. It's really cute. I stink at color work, so it probably will not get knit by me. I think that is the last pattern. Then we have an article called Minimal Schminimal by Anna Maltz. And it was an interesting read about Swedish minimalism. We have a recipe for cardamom rolls, and they sound amazing. Too bad I'm not that much of a baker. And then we have all the pattern stuff. They did a Judy's Magic cast-on tutorial. I love their tutorials. They're brilliant. Next up we have it's not really a comic strip, but kind of an illustrated story called Close Knit Family, A Story About My Grandma by Katie Green. And it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-page story, which is really, really cute. And then we have an article, this intrigued both of us, didn't it? Called Timaritius. And this is about the Japanese art of Timari.
I think so.
From its new champions, I'm going to butcher these names, Naho Izumi and Rika Stein.
I think that's right.
So this is like, I don't even know how to describe it. It starts with rice paper, and then you use this thread to sew around it to make these very intriguing balls. They'd be pretty in a nice big wooden, not vase, but you know what I'm saying, with that's open, a bowl kind of thing, but that's on a pedestal. It's really intriguing, really intriguing. And then a little bit about the designers. Into the magazine. What do you say? Out of 5 stars, what do you give it this time?
5.
A 5. I would give it probably a 4. There's nothing in it that I'm just like, OMG, I want to cast it on now. Compared to last time, I really, really wanted to cast on the Fairchild. I'm on a yarn diet though, so I haven't bought the yarn yet, but it's coming. So it's really, really great. I love their magazines. It's just not, I don't think it's as good as last time. But it's still brilliant. And I would highly recommend you purchase it because it's amazing. So, that's our review of Pom Pom Quarterly. And we'll talk about the next one in a few months. Alright, let's move on to the next segment. We're at the end of the show.
Yep.
Do you know what that means?
It's over.
No, it almost is over, but not yet. Because you know what?
What?
We have a winner.
What?
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So, we have these 2 magical tickets. Weekend entry tickets to the Edinburgh Yarn Festival. We closed the thread. We did the magic number, random number, doobobber thingy. What number did it come out?
4.
4. Who is 4?
Ginny, who is a wee bit from Scotland.
Jenny, a wee bit. Send me a PM on Ravelry as soon as you see this, because I need to pop these in the post to you, because I want to make sure you get them before EYF. So, congratulations. And I hope you'll come by our booth and say hi, because we'd love to meet you. Yay. So, what else? Outlander Cal is still ongoing. I'm trying to think. I keep saying we're going to talk about it more. Maybe next week? We have lots of prizes now. It's going to be fabulous. So, all the details are in the show notes, though. You can see them there. All right. We're Amazon affiliates, so that means if you click through our website, the show note website, for one of the Amazon links, which is all the books, movies, TV shows, are Amazon links, and there's also ads in the sidebar. If you click on that and then shop on Amazon in the U.S., Amazon will then give us a smidge back of what you purchase. It doesn't cost you anything more, but that helps with prizes, with shipping, with badges and business cards, and all the behind-the-scenes stuff. You know, the editing software and the camera and, you know, all that stuff that goes on. So, thanks to those of you who are helping us out in that manner, because it doesn't cost you any extra. Yay! All right, Damaris. You want to tell them where to find us online?
You can find us at geekygirlsnet.blogspot.com. There are their links to everywhere else we are online. YouTube, iTunes, Ravelry, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc.
Yes. So with that, we're going to let you go. If you are participating in the journey of Lent, we are right there beside you, and we're excited to have these 6.5 weeks that get us to Easter to spend with you. We say happy knitting. We love you guys. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.